Yes, 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 yes. Welcome, welcome. A very good evening to you. I'm super excited to be here with you on this amazing Friday night hangout. I'm your host, Joy Onyeso, and I welcome you to a 187th episode of the Friday night hangout. And this is our new season. And with me in the studio, I have an amazing guest this evening.
Hello. Good evening.
She, she is Chidima Agu, also known as MC Okulora. You will
That's
now know why they call her MC Okulora.
why.
Hold your ribs very well, oh. I'm even laughing before she started talking. Oh my goodness. So tonight we're going to be having a very interesting conversation on gratitude and appreciation. This is very important, right? Now we are the beginning of a new season, and new seasons are very interesting because you get the opportunity to reflect, you get the opportunity to really examine or evaluate how far you have come. And this is the second half. So at the beginning of the year in January, you made a lot of maybe resolutions. For some of us, we had a vision board. For some others, you set your goal. Whatever it is, you have a plan for 2024, right? And then when the second half of the year, 2024, you're looking at your plan, you're looking at your vision board. And for some of us, you may say, oh, I haven't gotten there, this, that, that. But tonight we want to bring you back to the place of thanksgiving, to a place of gratitude, to a place of appreciation. Because first of all, you are alive. And that's the audacity of the hope that you have to think about what to do tomorrow, what to do next tomorrow. If life is gone, then every other thing falls into insignificance. So we want you to start from that perspective, appreciating how far you have come from January to date. And with me to explore this very beautiful conversation is our special guest, Chidima, like I said. But before we go on, I always like to know how you're doing. So please use the comment section. Let me know how you're doing for today. I see IJ here says Okulora Nkembo. If you're not Igbo, this means Okulora the first. So just get ready. Eh? Okulora. Okay, so Chidima, let's talk a little bit about gratitude appreciation. I know that from your life, your background, one of the things that I know about you is that you have a very appreciative heart. So maybe you want to talk a little bit about that. What do you want us to know about that? And then periodically I would, ask you other questions from what you say. And then maybe if you stay long enough, maybe Chidima will be so gracious to share her golden voice with us this evening. I said she's a multifaceted individual. She's a comedian, she's a minister of song. She's also an entrepreneur in the cleaning industry, right? The
Yeah.
cleaning detergent industry.
Yeah.
So she does a lot, right? She does a whole lot. So I'm very happy to have her here tonight. And just sit tight and listen as MC Okulora Nkembo takes us on a journey in our conversation on gratitude and appreciation tonight. So, Chidi, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, viewers all over the place, all over the world. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Friday Night Hangout. First of all, I want to appreciate the convener of Friday Night Hangout, Professor Joy Nesu, for having me here. It's not easy. In fact, this is very huge, like I said. This is very huge. Who could believe my report? You know that one day at a time like this, I will be here and you are there watching me. I am very grateful to God Almighty for this
Yes.
wonderful opportunity. Back to what we are talking about. First of all, my name is Chidima, like you heard already, MC Okulora, and you can call me Kwechile, anything at all. And call me anything. So I want to talk about gratitude. Gratitude, the way I see it, just being thankful. Just being thankful. Just the way you are, being grateful for life, just like my mentor has already said, because Ndị Igbo said, Onye dị ndụ wa first. So being grateful for life, many of us have lost it. We are no more grateful for who we are. In fact, many of us now wants to be like another person. God, why did you create me to be like this person? Why did you make me short? Why did you make me tall? Why did you not born me with golden spoon? Why this? Why the other one? A lot of complaints. We fail to acknowledge the fact that God has created us to be something beautiful. We fail to look inside or to see what God has deposited. In fact, we have failed to value life more than everything. In fact, we are now running a shelter scatter looking for money. In fact, everybody now wants to be like another person. So gratitude means just being thankful, being contentment with whatever way or whatever place God has placed you. Waking up every morning, you have to be thankful for life. Many slept last night. They couldn't wake up. But because you are alive, you have to be grateful. Be grateful for that life because when you are alive, you are hopeful. When you are alive, so many things can come in. So gratitude and appreciation, they goes into parallel lines. They cannot separate themselves because when you are grateful, you can appreciate. The reason why we don't appreciate is because we are not grateful, and because the reason why we can't appreciate is because we are not grateful. Yes, then the reason why we cannot be grateful, that's why we are not appreciative. So once you are grateful, you can now appreciate. In fact, the two things they go hand in hand. In fact, they are like brother and sister. They cannot do without each other. So when you are grateful for life, for where God has placed you, for the people that God has used in blessing you, then you know how to appreciate. Then if you cannot think, you cannot thank. That's just it. So in this life, in this era, from January till now, how much appreciative are you? How have you been able to appreciate God? For so far, He has led us. In a trying time like this, be grateful for life. Be grateful because in a hard time like this, you still see food to eat. Many cannot even see anything.
They don't
They
know
don't even
where the
have, they
next
don't
one.
even know. So because you are still here, because you are still alive, breathing, forget the noise, forget the distraction, and be
Beautiful.
grateful
Thank you
because
so
God is
much.
still alive.
Exactly. I love how you really position the conversation, right? We've started the first aspect of the conversation, which is really situating what gratitude and appreciation are. Then, like she said, they go hand in hand. If you cannot think, if you cannot reflect, it's difficult for you to be thankful. If you cannot, if you don't have a grateful heart, it's difficult for you to be appreciative. And it's because you are not appreciative, that's why you're also not grateful. They just go hand in hand, right? And then there's something else you said which is so interesting. I want us to really look on. You talked about at this time, a lot of people are wishing to be someone else. You may think it's just a little conversation, but that is what is holding a lot of us from growing.
Yeah.
Because when you're not grateful for who God has created you to be, when you're not grateful for how much you've achieved. Now, I talked about us setting up plans, having goals from January to June, right? And now we're in July. That you have not achieved those goals doesn't mean that you have not achieved anything. If you check your life, you cannot be at the same place you started in January. Something has shifted. But you won't be able to identify it. You won't be able to appreciate it. You won't be grateful for it. Why? Because you're not thankful, you're not reflective, you're busy grumbling, you're busy looking at somebody else, wanting to be someone else.
Yeah.
That's a very critical point I want her to talk more. And then the social media. The social media has made it such that we now know, that technology has made the world a global village.
Yeah.
Technology has made the world, it has shrunk the world into a small space. So whether you're in Nigeria, you're in Enugu, wherever it is you are, Cameroon can always, relate. We get to see a lot of things happening around the world. And instead of it to make us become more thankful, instead of it to make us to want to become the best version of ourselves, we're now in a position where we want to be somebody else.
Yes.
We don't appreciate how we look.
We compete a lot.
We compete a lot. I want you to
Yeah.
talk a little bit more about that.
Yes. In a time like this, people compete a lot. You see, like me, for example, I from discovery, I now discover that I can do a lot of things. I can do a lot of things. And if you don't discover who you are or what God has deposited in you, you will be trying to be someone else. Therefore, trying to compete with such persons. And before you can compete, you have to have competence. Because most times we try to compete with a lot of people, try to do like this person, this person. In fact, this person has really gone out to fetch water. Let me carry a bucket to go fetch water. Without first of all checking if fetching water at that time is your own good purpose.
Beautiful.
So a lot of competitions, especially on social media. You don't want to face your own front. One thing I learned from my mentor is be on your lane. That thing has helped me so far. Be on your lane. Don't try to dive into another person's lane. Because when you see a car moving, and this car will now enter into another person, there will be accident.
Oh, I love that.
Accident. The car will crash. Overtaking is allowed, but make sure you overtake rightly. Because if you follow the road, it's not to go where by me fast.
Somewhere.
I'm full of just it.
This is so real. Like, do you need to fetch water at that point in time? Which can be translated to a lot of things. Do you need to do what you're doing at this point in time? Or you're doing it because everyone else is doing it? Is it aligned to your purpose? Is it aligned to your skill set? Is it aligned to where you see yourself going? Right? So don't follow the crowd. A number of us are so afraid to stand out. We're so afraid to be ourselves. And if you're not careful, you will lose yourself in the process of it all. That you won't even know who you are. You won't know your values. You won't know what makes you happy. And you will just be having emotional swings. You will lose the very essence of life. So you want to be focused on your lane. And because it's whatever you do, the actions that you take, right? It's all part of your journey of becoming the best version of yourself, of actualizing your maximum, your full potential. So please do not want to be anyone else. Yes, you can model people. You can study people. Modeling is not the same as copying.
Yes.
It's not the same thing. Modeling is that you look at someone or you look at something and you say, wow, this is a model of where I want to go to, where I want to be. But you do it in your own way, taking into account your uniqueness. But some of us have learned how to talk like other people.
Yes.
Preach like other people. It's not that place of preaching. By the time you preach like other people, you sing like other people, and you lose yourself.
Yes.
So tonight we're just reminding you that that is not a way to show gratitude. That's not a way to appreciate who God has created you to be. And then what about even your beyond God now? God is the first one we've centered. What about other people? People you work with, your colleagues, your family members who have been there with you.
What I have discovered in life is that if you don't appreciate God, you don't know, you can't even appreciate man. Because any place you are today, someone made it to happen. God has used a lot of people to put us in positions we couldn't even imagine we will find ourselves. So how can you now appreciate human being when you don't appreciate God Almighty? So when you start with God, you now understand that God has been using some instruments, vessels of honor, to put people in good positions. I'm not talking about maybe put you in a maybe national house of assembly, maybe put you in one international, this one or the other one. Anywhere you find yourself, I will always use myself as an example. This name people call me today, Lord, I don't just come from heaven. It don't just, it's not Obidurota. It's just Obidurota. Some people started doing it. That is why I love appreciating people the more, because God has used a lot of men, and every day of my life I pray and thank God for the gift of men.
Yes.
Because anything you are today, if you're a wife, thank God for your husband. He came to marry you. Yes. Thank God for your children. Thank God for your boss in the office.
Mm.
If he didn't say yes, you won't be working there.
Mm.
Thank God for your pastor. Thank God for so many people around you. Thank God for your mentors. Those people who are there coaching you, telling you follow this, don't follow the other way, guiding you. These are the instruments in God's hands. And God has been using these people daily on our lives. So you have to be grateful for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one thing I have seen in social media is, in fact, a lot of people have mocked me. Hey, Chidinma, ịmara na Facebook efe ndị mmadụ na-efe a lot of people na-efe nnọọ ndị mmadụ. They won't tell me before me.
So let me translate for those of us who are not even. So what she said there is that a number of people have mocked her, right? Some people have mocked on social media saying that she likes to worship people,
Yes.
right? They don't even use the word honor. You know, these days we don't know what honor means. We turn honor to worship. When someone honoring someone, it says worship. So and she's saying that she can take it from them, so I've translated.
Yes.
Exactly.
So a lot of people don't know the difference between honor and worship.
Mm.
So because I have understood it, because I have known it, I have learned it, I started running with it.
Mm.
You know, some people will be at the corner. Oh, leave Corolla. She's worshiping that woman. You don't know that woman. In fact, recently when I traveled outside Nigeria, somebody went to my husband and was asking him, who gave her that opportunity? Who? Is it? Are you sure there's no other man?
Can you imagine?
Are you sure? Who? And the person, a lady, she was asking my husband, is it this person? My husband was saying, no. Is it this group of women? And my husband was saying, no. And she now mentioned, is it Professor Joy? And I was saying, yes, so she was the one. And you know, people don't value honor, but me, because I have understood it, I love to honor people. And not only people who are rich. You know, when you want to honor people, you focus on people who are rich.
Yeah.
You know, so because you want to do it in eye service or maybe what you can gain. You know, let me do this to get this. Somebody told me that appreciation is application for more. It might be true, but that is serving in eye service. But when you honor diligently, that's the area I am coming from. You know, to appreciate someone because of the value.
That's it.
Because of the
value.
Because of the value. Because I know my life before. I know who I was before. I know who I was before. And my life started changing because of so many people around me. You know, people started trying to coach me, you know, trying to tell me, live like this, don't do like this, don't so. I need to be grateful for meeting those people. And when I appreciate, you don't have to. In fact, most times now I don't care of what people say because they don't know where I was coming from, because I was somewhere before. But now I am better. I am better. And today you are watching me live on Facebook. Hangout. That's another one. Another big opportunity for me. And tomorrow, if I come out again to say, this one is my mom, this one is the other one, you'll be back and say, that's for ourselves.
Yeah. So when we talk about appreciating, we're not talking about people who have money. Because most times it becomes eye service. There's a difference between eye service.
Yes.
When you do things because you want to be noticed.
Yes.
When you do things because, like she said, application for more.
Yes.
When that's the mindset, that's not gratitude.
Yes.
That's not gratitude at all. Gratitude and appreciation is from the heart, right? It's something that you don't even expect people to see or understand. It's you and the person that knows.
Yeah.
Now, I always like to give us assignments, right? I want you to think about people in your life who have been there for you. Oftentimes we forget. When we move past that challenge, we forget those who have been there. Sometimes it's what I call see finish. The people who bring you close to them is that time you know that they are evil, that they are bad. Or when they were supporting you and helping you, you do not see the evilness. You do not see any kind of atrocity.
Yeah.
But because you're now okay, you're stable, you start picking faults. Let me tell you something, right? God will not come down himself and bless you.
Exactly.
God will always bless you through men. He would always place it in somebody's heart that somebody can just come and say, hi, I've just been thinking about you. Is everything okay? What is the problem? That's an invitation for you to express yourself, right?
Yes, yes,
You may have been hesitant to call the person called. That's one way God opened doors for you,
yeah,
right?
yes,
So he would always use people to support you. He would always use people to hold your hands. And that's why you need to be appreciative of people, appreciative of God. And then another aspect we've not talked about is you appreciating yourself. Listen, you are doing so well. Honestly, you're doing so well. Even being alive today is enough reason for you to tap yourself and say, Mama,
oh
congratulations.
yes,
It's not easy. You have to deal with a lot, a lot. I like to use that word a lot these days because a lot is happening. And you have to deal with a lot. And you still make it out. Despite all that is happening with you. I know that in the last couple of weeks I've been so down, have been sick, but you wouldn't know. Maybe you will see the post, you say, ah, she's okay. You wouldn't know what I'm. Sometimes I'll be in the hospital making a chat, making a post. But when you look at everybody is just struggling.
passing one challenge at a
But
time.
so you are not really alone.
Yeah,
No, excuse me, you're not alone. Don't think that you're alone. You're going through stuff. Everyone is going through one thing or the other.
yeah,
And that's why you need to be thankful when people bring out their time to support you.
yes,
Don't get entitled. You sit here and say, this person has not called me, this person has not paid my hospital bill. Do you know what the person is going through? So when you come from a place of entitlement, it's difficult for you to be grateful.
yes.
Oh, it's only 10,000 naira she
She
gave me.
gave me.
Did you give her money to keep for you?
Oh,
Listen, one of the things I've learned is, and if you're around me, you will notice, even if it matches that you give to me, it's not the value of what you give to me that I appreciate, but the fact that you, out of everything happening in your life, you remembered me and thought of gifting me something. That's so huge. Even when people check on you and say, how are you doing? That's a lot. That's a lot. People call you and say, how are you? It's not that time to start that person. You're not coming since. Some people now when you call them, they'll say, you're not coming since. You're not, please. People are going through a lot. A heart of appreciation and gratitude is one that sits beyond yourself. To know that, appreciate life, appreciate people, appreciate God, appreciate where you are, what you have. Be contented with what you have.
to have, yeah.
Appearing longer truth, as we call it in our climate.
Mm-hmm.
You are not appreciative of yourself and where you are if you start trying to do things beyond you. Stay focused. Stay on your lane. Stay on your lane. It's so easy to get to have an accident if you're going. So like most of the time when you zigzag, you hit another person.
Oh yes,
Like Chidima said, go on the speed you want on your lane.
yeah,
But just not too much speed does what kills.
yes,
Manage your speed level and take it one step at a time. Jesus says it's difficult for you to be grateful if you come from exactly when you come from a place of entitlement, it's difficult for you to be grateful. So if you're just joining us, I welcome you to this exciting conversation. In the studio today, we have MC Laura.
oh my,
Chidima and so today is Friday night. So we're going to distress a little bit. I told you she's multifaceted, right? So I'm going to give her some time, maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes. She's going to do several things for us within that time. So get ready, sit down. I told you we have fun tonight. So you see, she's already smiling, getting ready for you. So she's going to give us some whatever is laid in her heart, maybe comedy. Then I told her she's going to sing for us because recently on my birthday she really surprised me. She said to me, I think it was the day of my birthday, right?
yeah,
She said, but I was so busy that day. I didn't really, we just started a little bit and I didn't go into the details. I didn't even click on the link, but she told me to go live by 4 p.m. and then she'll perform it on my birthday. And that day I was so busy entertaining my husband guests. We were inside and we were outside. So I had to go inside and stay inside almost all through. So I wasn't even really knowing what was happening outside, right? But after like 2 days, I had time to now listen to the song. And mine, I was so blown away. I was like, wow. We have this week we're supposed to talk about gratitude and appreciation. What What more do we want? Who would be a perfect guest other than Chidema to come here and just share with you? You know, like we said, it's not just all about money. It's not about money. Sometimes we really value people that give you money and all that. That's not what we're talking about. So I will just allow Chidema to do her thing for 3 minutes, and then when she's done with her thing, you will be laughing, you'll feel relieved because this is a Friday night, you're hanging out with us. So, Kulara, over to you.
Wow, I don't even know which one to do. Because I'm grateful. I'm grateful to God because I am 10 in 1.
Tell you what,
Believe it or not,
what
God deposited a lot in me, you know. And in a time like this, you have to smile. You have to smile because the way things are going, if you do like this, your mouth like this. It took one at this point in time. Imagine we got a big issue.
serious.
So what am I trying to say? First of all, I am a gospel minister, you know. Yes, I can sing anywhere, any church, any conference, anywhere. Come in, I will come in, and the Holy Ghost will welcome me.
I will just begin to
And I will
invite the
begin to,
presence.
and I will begin to,
Invite
invite
the
the
presence of God.
presence of God. You know, so that's one of the things I am grateful for. And when I want to sing, this song I love so much, to sing. And because today we are talking about gratitude and appreciation. This song said, "We are grateful, oh Lord." I don't know whether you are grateful. We are grateful, oh Lord, Daddy, for all you have done for us. We are saying, we are grateful, oh, we are grateful, Lord. We are grateful, oh Lord. We are grateful, we are grateful, oh Lord. For all you have done for us. We are saying we are grateful, oh Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Oh Lord, thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Jesus. Thank you, my Lord. We are saying thank you, Papa. Oh, thank you, my Lord, for the life you have given us. Thank you, my Lord. I want you to always be grateful to this God who has done so much, who has given us a lot of benefit. And once you are doing this, honestly, your mental health will be intact. That's it. Once you are grateful, once you are grateful. And this time around, like I meant to say, keep appreciating.
You will have something. Someone says, please sing. I in a
Aina Jakima, Ina, Imarama, Eunana, Gina, Obiomagi, Ojumana, Daddy, Iwe Gimbawe, Odigi, Onyedi, Kagi, Ibu Alpha and Omega, Anyinine, Nada. Gima. Thank you so much. That's so much. Aina Jagima. Aina Jagima. Ina Imarama. Leonana. Ina. Oh, yes. Yomagi. Ojurana. Ewo. Iwe Gimba. Adi Omega. Ibu Alpha and Omega, Manile Ada, Thank you so much, my father. Too faithful to fail. Too faithful to fail. I'm a comedian. I just want to make you laugh. I just want to make you laugh small because before, in fact, since last week, I've been visiting one family. Like, do you know the problem? Your wife is too fat. The wife is too fat.
Oh my
And the man went and married the wife because of money. In fact, they gave the man two plots of land,
God. Hmm.
two vehicles.
Okay.
Owega Bumi, Obi Ibu, and and as the man was going carrying the Ibu like this, and the man was complaining, and the man popular, the man can speak, even I can't settle for now. So I just want to tell you that in this season, just keep laughing, just keep
That's,
laughing.
that's
Appreciate God and appreciate. Like my mentor said, you don't have to everything is all about money.
no, it's
You
not.
can give sweets, you can give matches, you can give candles.
Even your time,
You can give your
just
time.
listen to someone,
Yes,
right?
you can give time. You can give somebody advice.
Exactly.
You know, in a time like this, you have so many things to give to appreciate one person or the other person.
That's
So make appreciation a lifestyle.
and thank you so much, Episode Imbo. I'm so excited to have you. Thank you,
When you don't
Sheila.
know how to speak people.
I'm not very good for you, too, so don't mind me. Don't mind that. I'm so happy that you joined us, and I hope that we made you smile, at least if we didn't make you laugh. And hey, I love this about another request for you. So she said, make life practice and appreciation lifestyle. We had very interesting conversation. If you're just coming in now, please just watch the replay. And before we leave, she's just going to be singing this,
God, I
and then
that's
we
my
will.
song.
She's going to be singing this, and then we'll sign out. So till I see you next week, Friday, please stay tuned. We're going to sign out on this note with this beautiful song she's going to give us today. Ogarai. Oh yeah, go.
Guy Bobo is one of my songs on my
Okay.
album.
Okay.
Yes. Ogaranya Bobo ke Ogaranya Bobo ke Marage. Ọrụ ebube gị ka eji wee mara gị. Nwere tụọ gị aka ebiti ọnwa. Jizọs m ọgaranya gbogbo oke tụrụ gị. Ọgaranya gbogbo oke eji mara gị Chukwu. Ọrụ ebube gị ka eji wee mara gị nna. Were tụọ gị.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so
I hope
much.
you're happy. Please make gratitude and appreciation your lifestyle. I want to see you next week Friday when we come here with another beautiful, exciting conversation. See you next week Friday. And remember to enjoy your week.
Oh yeah, it's a Friday night.